Are you here for ACA? Why do you care?
Well, because I have insurance through the ACA. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. My name is Jonathan Fields. Got a degree in political science from the University of San Francisco, and then, but when I got out of college, I had trouble finding a job. Beginning in college, though, being that I'm very interested in politics, I'd help get initiatives on the ballot for money, and I've been doing that ever since, and it's worked all right for me. I work about half of the year. I've gotten some really good issues on the ballot that I really like over the year, but I don't have a job. I was never able to get a job, so that's my income. I'm self-employed, so that means since I don't have an employer to provide me with health insurance, I have to get it through the ACA. And most years when I have income low enough, then I can get a subsidy. And before the ACA, I didn't even bother trying to buy health insurance, and here's the reason why. I know there's so many people that would get kicked off of their policies once they got sick, or they'd be denied stuff for pre-existing conditions, and then when you applied for health insurance, they ask you all these questions that you don't really know the answer to 100%, and then if you just guess it wrong, then guess what? You get sick, then they're going to kick you off of your health insurance. My ex-wife, when I tried to get her health insurance, Kaiser denied her, for example, before the ACA was implemented. And why did they deny her that? Because she said that she drank about once a week alcohol, and she had fainted once. So they used that as a pre-existing condition and wouldn't give her health care. So I just didn't even bother buying it, because I figured, like, hey, they're going to take my money, and then if I get sick enough, they're going to look for every little excuse to kick me off of my plan. And I figured that was just a ripoff. Now, during the whole ACA, I was fighting very hard for what I'd like to see now, and that's a Medicare for all, single-payer health care. I think that's the best way to go. But I do acknowledge that the ACA was a huge step in the right direction. How can I not? I have health insurance because of it. And I know, like, if the people who wanted to repeal and replace were serious about a good replacement that was better than the ACA, they could do Medicare for all, and I would be perfectly happy with that. I would feel better about that than the ACA. But I know what the Republicans are up to. They are not interested in anything of that sort. They criticize it as socialized medicine, even though it works for the rest of the industrialized world, and they have much better health care than we do here. They're not going to go along with that. They're in the pockets of the health insurance industry, and I can see what they're doing. They're just trying to kick people off of their health insurance and give a bunch of huge tax breaks to rich people that don't need it.